Learning how to use lighting well is one of the best ways to make your videos look good, and that's also why I love getting lights of all kinds of different sizes, shapes, and capabilities. Investing in lighting doesn't sound as fun as getting cameras or lenses, but it will have a much bigger impact on your footage, which is why we're going to take a look at this new F200B cloth light that Suncrafter sent me to see how it can help to improve your videos. One of the main things that keeps your footage looking amateur is bad lighting. So you're gonna have to get good lighting in order to make that footage look professional. And good lighting doesn't mean just having enough light to keep your footage from being grainy, but also shaping your scenes to make the subject and the surroundings look good. So I'm gonna show you how I use the F200B light to shoot a product video for my fitness channel, along with some cool features that'll help you to achieve various lighting effects. And the first thing that made the F200B so useful for this shoot is the shape of the light. Most of my lights are very large when combined with a softbox like this, which makes it difficult to achieve these overhead shots without the light showing up in the scene. But the F200B is an approximately 2 foot by 2 foot cloth with LEDs covering the whole thing, making it much thinner and way more suited for filming overhead shots like this. The light and accessories have Velcro attachment points, making it easy to open and attach the cloth light to the box, followed by a diffuser that'll make the light look much softer on your subject. And then finally, there's also a grid attachment that helps to direct the light even more specifically onto your subject. One of the main issues I ran into before when trying to do other shoots like this in the garage with my normal light and a big softbox is that I would get a lot of spill into the background with those lights. But this grid attachment helps with that so that I can focus the light more on the subject while keeping the background much darker in the scene. Something else I really like about this light is the electronic control box layout, and more specifically the lanyard that comes with it. That may not seem like that big of a deal, but all my current lights have cords that are too short, causing the box to hang and put a lot of stress on the cord attachment points. But this lanyard allows you to easily and quickly attach the control box to a light stand or somewhere else without putting any stress on the cord connection points. The control box is also extremely easy to operate with a dimmer switch that can rotate through settings of 0 to 100%, giving up to 200 watts of light, as well as a push option on that button that allows you to quickly cycle through increments of 20% light increases. The second dial allows you to rotate through a color temperature range of 2700 through 6500 Kelvin, along with also having a push button option to quickly cycle through common color temperature options within that range. There's an FX button that allows you to switch from the color temperature mode to the various light effects that are available, as well as Bluetooth connection that allows easy control of the light through the Lumen app. If you're not used to using a lot of lights on set, then you may not yet appreciate how convenient this app makes setting up your scenes. Rather than checking the way the lighting looks on your camera, then walking to the light to make an adjustment, walking back to the camera to check the scene, and then repeating this over and over, you can just stay at your camera monitor and make all the adjustments you need from your phone app while monitoring the lighting changes of your scene from the camera. And that came especially in handy when I had the light set up at the ceiling for this shoot, with the cord running across the ceiling to the control box at the other side of the room so that it'd all be out of the way. After opening the Lumen app on your phone and connecting to the F200B through the app, you have a very well set up system of controls that makes it easy to control the lighting intensity and color temperature, along with many presets of color temperature options to choose from in the menu. And you can also use the camera on your phone while in the Lumen app to pick a specific color temperature that you want to match. Using the effects mode is much simpler through the app because you can easily see an icon of every lighting effect available to you. And once you open any of these lighting effect modes, there are so many customization options depending on which type of lighting effect you use, from lighting intensity, color temperatures, speed changes, lighting decay, frequency changes, pulse durations, flash types, and so much more, with all the options that are in there. There are so many ways that you can use these various effects to enhance your shots, so all you really have to do is just get creative in the planning process when you're setting up your scenes. Here's a shot we've done in the past using various modes, like setting up a light outside of a window at nighttime to simulate a lightning effect. Another example we've done is setting up a light in front of some kids to simulate watching a fireworks show, which will actually definitely come in handy for the feature film I'm working on now, since one of the scenes will be taking place during the 4th of July. Another example is the television mode that allows allows you to control the lighting intensity, speed changes, and color temperature range to make it look like the TV's changing, but the changes aren't too drastic, causing them to get overexposed. So let me know down in the comments if you can think of any other cool shots where one of these various effects modes might come in handy. The F200B light has a cable that attaches to the electronic control box by easily snapping and locking into place, and can then be detached by simply twisting the blue connection point to unlatch it. There's also a very long extension cable with the same type of connector that allows you to run the control box somewhere convenient while giving you plenty of cable to run to the light when it's set up in unique places like my overhead shot in the garage. The assembly and takedown is quite easy, allowing you to quickly set up your light for your scene and then take it down and store it in the convenient carrying case to take with you on the go. And in that box, you have a space for, after folding up the light, to put it in its own special container to keep it safe. And inside of the carrying case, there's a place for your control box, for the light box, the diffuser, the grid, the attachment stand, and all the cables into this convenient case. It's going to keep everything safe. You'll get all these features in the Suncrafter F200B cloth light for $450, and you can purchase it from the Suncrafter store, which is linked in the description. If you have any other questions about this light or lighting in general, post them down in the comments and I'll try to help you out the best I can there. But help me out and hit that like button if this video is useful, and be sure to subscribe because I have a whole lot more on the channel, from lighting, framing techniques, scene studies, camera settings, and much more that will help you to improve your filmmaking. And I'll see you soon.